Yeah, hello there. Well, not to be posting downtown all the time, I figured I'd better at least do a flood match. I like flood a lot. Floodgate's a really good map. It's very popular. It's a really interesting map to play. There's a lot of walking around on foot. There's a lot of using vehicles. There's actually 3 matches in here. This is where I first got onto the server and found myself towards the end of this match, so I'm really just kind of wandering around at random, sort of getting used to playing. And well, I jumped in on the losing team, which I felt was very, virtuous of me. I always like to help out, although I'm really not being much help. I'm just sort of feeling my way around, I guess. I don't really know what I think I'm accomplishing here. I just saw this vehicle here and figured I'd grab it. Now I'm just sort of wandering around at random. I have this idea that the enemy players tend to like to stand up on this platform and hit our prime from there. So I might just roll around the corner and squish them unexpectedly. Of course, most likely thing is that one of them would be carrying an Avril, but I kind of feel like this match is looking pretty one-sided anyway. Here I'm going to make a play to try to get the Deemer. I don't remember if I got it or not. Yeah, I did get it that time. I don't think I'm going to live long enough to use it. I was going to make a play here to go after, oh, I got Bar there that time. And I did escape from him, but his buddies got me, so that was the end of that. Well, that was actually Bar that got me. He missed me there, but he got me with the flak cannon. Okay, so now I'm feeling like, well, maybe I ought to get a little bit more serious here. And when I want to get serious on Flood, what I usually do is run the orb. That's not really going to help at this point. I got 1 kill there, and then I'm basically going to sit here and try to hold the prime for a few seconds, and I'm going to lose it immediately. And at that point, I figure, well, it's a little late. Maybe I don't have a chance here, but I'll go ahead and make another shot at it here. I'm going to take a moment out here and kill Soul Slingers before he gets more than a few points on our score. And then take out this guy, but he got me in the meantime. Our orb is taken off somewhere. I don't see it anywhere, but then it just popped up there. I figured that guy was going to get it, but he didn't. He's wandering around at random. I really should have gotten out of this thing and kept on running the orb. I really, I mean, I am, after all, the team's only hope, and it's sort of incumbent on me to run the orb because no one else is going to do it, and that's the only hope this team really has. Although, really, yeah, I jumped in late here. There's 55 seconds left on the clock. The scores are pretty even, but it would be pretty tough to. Well, they could do it. If I'd gotten out of this walker and ran the orb instead of sitting here taking this roll, this is not a good roll for me, not in a situation like this. I really like to run the orb on this map.
30 seconds left.
And somebody needs to do it. Now you notice the guy that took the orb here, what's he doing? He's holding the prime while the flood ticks down, and that's just a mistake right there, because there we just lost 20 points. We pretty much just lost this game because the clock's getting ready to go into overtime. We're down now 17-40. The guy that ran the orb there pretty much just doomed us.
6, 5,
again, I'm not taking this. Oh, here's a nice kill. He got the walker, but I got 1 Avril on him, 2 Avrils on him, and then let's jump out here and finish him off. So that was a nice kill. I like that. But yeah, here it looks like we're making an attempt to get center, but I don't think we'll even get that. No, we did get center down. Okay. Yeah, and here I'm going to waste some more time. There's an EMP mine here, so I'm going to sit here and try to wear it down. Yeah, it takes me a little while to get acclimated when I first start playing. This is really not a good use of the time, because really, you jump into these late matches, and the team to jump in on is kind of losing. It kind of discourages you from making a serious attempt. But if you do put an effort, it is possible to turn games around. Well, maybe not from this stage, but it is possible to do a lot. And yeah, here I'm just going straight for flood, even though it's really a foregone conclusion. Yeah, but yeah, if I'd got it a gear a little bit more, yeah, we could have probably turned that one around. Well, anyway, I'm going to start fresh with the new one. So the next match, starting from the beginning, you know, it's going to be all business. You know, no more screwing around. This time for real. All right, so. So yeah, I'm just going to start off the way I always do, which means not grabbing the orb, just going on foot straight to our prime to build that up, so that the orb, who is being taxied to center inevitably, will be able to cap center as soon as we finish building the prime, which we've just done. So that's the way, you know, that's what we do. That's called cooperation. And anticipating that he would cap the center, I immediately got back over here to the core and grabbed the orb as soon as it spawned back there, and I'm going to try to take it straight to the enemy prime so that we can get some damage on the core.
Attack the floodgate node.
But then the enemy prime went down, so that means I'm going to go for the secondary target, which is of course the flood, since it's there. And I would have gone through that door, but I'm having some nasty trouble with lag on my weapon. You can see all those ghost images there. That's what happened. So I didn't want to jump in there because I can't shoot too well in that condition. Went around the other way, and we'd already had the flood, so that left center open as a target of opportunities. And I almost got it, but this guy intercepted me, and I would have recovered even at that if I had stupidly got up and shot the wall with the rocket launcher. You don't want to do that. But, you know, I tend to get in a hurry, and I want to do things quickly, and more haste, less speed, I guess you say. Now we're going to start picking up some good taxis. Here's a good one. This one's going to get screwed up, though, because, you know, that's a good route to go through that window right there, but about half the time it gets screwed up, and then I tend to do things like try to rush off in this direction without, you don't want to get up on your hoverboard without taking a good look around to see what's there. And I probably would go after the orb again, but the nuke came up and I want to grab that. And if I'd been a little quicker here, I probably could have got this up and used the nuke on the flood. But I decided that I didn't have time to do that, which is probably true. I'm going to take it back here and try to use it on... I was thinking about using it on the prime, but I've gone the wrong direction and ended up at our prime, which is something I do once in a while. Well, my only thought here is that I've got to get somewhere where I can use this nuke. I've got the nuke. I've got to use the nuke. Now... it's occurred to me that some people might not have that kind of urgency, you know. Some people might get the nuke and feel like, maybe they don't have to use the nuke right away. But no, me, I get the nuke, I have got to use the nuke. I don't want to do anything else. Got to use the nuke, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I'm going to screw it up and blow it up right at my own feet right there, but I'm going to still take out the enemy prime for a few seconds, but it doesn't matter because there's blue people there to build it right back up again. Nonetheless, we're pushing these people to the wall. You can see, you know, dramatic difference between this and the last match. Even though I'm not really playing all that well, I don't think, at least not so far. But we got the map dominated. We got the flood. We're building up their prime. I'm gonna jump forward here. I was gonna head off to the core to be in position to do some damage on it, but I seen the blue there, the blue orb there, so I wanted to hold it hostage a little bit. Here comes his buddy. I'm gonna almost charge at him, but I figured he'd have an Avril, so I jumped out of it in time to avoid that and killed the orb instead. You kind of want to. It's a good idea to think ahead a little bit, you know, when you get into these quick. That's a lot of the fun for this game. Is that you kind of anticipate by just a few seconds, you know, where is this going? What do I need to be doing right now so that I've got the advantage a few seconds from now when this happens? You know, it's kind of like, you know what's going to happen, so you just arrange to be in the best possible place when it does, you know. Yeah, I was gonna cap there, but the node was shielded for the few seconds that it does when it's first built up, so I missed out on that. Missed out on the taxi because this wall was in the wrong place. Somebody put that wall there where it didn't belong. Did manage to get the taxi, got a very narrow escape from the walker there. And I'm gonna, even though I could have stood there and guarded that, but I'd rather cap and go back and pick it up again.
Attack the floodgate node.
Much rather do it that way than sit there and try to hold it while it's building up and then, okay, pick up another taxi. And, oh, I remember this. This was very dramatic. I was cursing this guy the whole way. I was like, you fool, don't fly down his throat like that. You're going to kill me. It was very exciting, but kind of anticlimactic because what do I run into but the enemy orb carrier holding his node, and I'm very frantically trying to kill him so I can cap and shooting wildly. And I might have done it if I hadn't backed up too far and fallen off that platform, because I really didn't want to try to come in there from ground level because that didn't have a chance doing that. But what the heck, let's go back and try again. There's nobody else here with the initiative to grab the orb except for me, so we're just going to go back and do the same thing right again. And this time I think we'll get it. This goes straight in. There's people trying to zero in on that guy with abrils and shit, but no, we're not. No problem. The blue orb carrier is gone, and we're just going to cap their node right there. Blue has the flood, but we're not too worried about that. There's people shooting at it. Yeah, there we go. We got all kinds of damage on their core. And it looks like we're getting ready to finish. I was going to go after the node, but somebody grabbed it, so I'm going to stay right here and do some, and that's it right there. So, stark contrast between that and the last match, and then there's one more. Oh, we're up a man now at this point. And then there's one more, and this is going to be, this might be the longest one, actually. So once again, heading off to the right, going on foot to the enemy prime, or excuse me, our prime, and building that. Well, once again, our orb is being towed out the center. You see this, you know, these maps. You see, they get played the same way over and over. That's where a lot of the cooperation comes in. Is from people being familiar with. Okay, now we're man down. Being familiar with the plays that are likely to occur, you know, because there isn't really time to do a whole lot of actual talking. It probably would be an improvement to this game if there were a built-in way to do some talking while you're playing, so that you didn't have to stop playing in order. Okay, screw this up. Kind of spooked me with that avril there, but in the course of trying to rush forward to avoid that, they knocked down the orb runner. Too bad for him, but at least I survived, and that's what matters. I'm going to go back here and grab the orb, and I'm going to dump this vehicle. I figured the chances that somebody might steal it aren't that high, and I'd rather have the orb moving than me standing there staring at it, waiting for somebody else to pick it up so I could taxi him. I think I'm making more of a contribution by picking it up and moving it on foot, especially since the flood is ticking down. I definitely don't want a chance on us losing 20 points there. There was somebody to try to intercept me with his shot cannon there, but fortunately he was off his game there and he missed me completely.
I've got the orb.
I think my ride there kind of met his doom there. So, oh, here's another one. We're still picking up rides real good. I think this guy's gonna drag me in through the door this time, but I'm still gonna get knocked down and lose it right there. But I think somebody, no, they didn't pick it up. They lost it there, so I'm gonna get to pick it up again and try one more time. The nuke is out there. I'm not taking the time to tell anybody about it. I was thinking about it, but I didn't do it. I get in a hurry and I don't really want to take time out to text people. Just because of the awful things that happen so often when you do that. Got another ride here. This is what happens when you're on teams full of players that know what they're doing. Is you get rides and shit. This time we're gonna get it. I see that Nightshade there, gonna avoid him, and oh, what the hell? The fucking node is guarded again. Okay, now it's not shielded, but I gotta get over there. And there's people shooting at me, and I didn't quite make it. This time somebody's gonna pick it up and finish the job. Yeah, you can see somebody's got it, and there they cap. So now we got clearance to hit the core. I thought that guy was going to grab the node, but he didn't. So I'm just going to pick it up one more time. Nobody hitting the core yet, but I figure they will. Since we've got the enemy prime and the flood, I'm gonna sit here and guard the flood for a few seconds, but now the enemy prime's gone down, so there's a good 30-40 seconds on that flood. I'm not gonna sit there and try to hold it all that time. I'd rather go forward and try to cap the thing there. Okay, this is nice. One shot to knock him away, back off a little bit, build up a few rockets and get him right there. I love that. I love killing those little flyers with a standard rockets. You can do it, not every time, you know, there's a little bit of luck involved, but yeah, once again, you know, just thinking ahead a few seconds, you know what's gonna happen. And now, since I didn't want to push my luck and try to cap because there's a guy in there with a shock rifle and all that. This flood is down to a few seconds, so I'm just gonna go back here and hold it for just those few seconds required so that we can get those 20 points. And now I'll go in and make another approach on the enemy prime, since we still do have that opportunity, rather than capping the flood at that point and having to go all the way back and pick this node up again, pick this orb up again. Don't know if no, that damn guy, he's still up there. I'm not going to make this one either. There's just too much defense here. Yeah, nice try. Okay, so let's see now. I'm hoping, you know, I have this idea that maybe I can grab onto the nuke. Oh, there's Bar. He managed to grab it, and I managed to get him with the flak cannon. I was kind of hoping I'd pick up that nuke, but he didn't drop it. Yeah, he's nobody. Yeah, he's not gonna. Most people that pick up, you know, he's not gonna pick up the nuke and walk around with it hanging out. He's going to pick up the nuke and switch to another weapon immediately, so that if he gets killed unexpectedly, he doesn't drop the nuke for me to pick it up. Oh, I was a little bit slow with the Avril there. But yeah, we've got the enemy prime down. So it's basically doing a little bit of defense and trying to make my way forward to get some damage done on the core. Killing people on the way in. Don't know if I'll make, yeah, I think I will make it to the core this time. Avoid him, get that, backtrack a little bit. Shooting at the core all the time. Get some good damage on it. Get around on him. I should have been a little bit quicker to turn to the right, and I might have gotten one of those people there. I'm going to shoot this guy all the way in. The Stinger really is not a great weapon, but I like it. You know, people put down the Stinger, people, but you know, you don't have to do a whole lot of aiming, and it's mainly just there. You know, it's a nice attrition weapon. It kind of whittles them down a little bit. People like to use it to finish people off with. I like it, you know. I mean, it's something just to help out with, you know. I don't know. I suppose, you know, I don't really consider myself a real high skill player, so you know, it's, you know, I'm an amateur. I'll admit it. It's a good weapon. It's a good weapon for that. Oh, Blue is putting out some serious effort here. They really want to get their prime back, and they've managed to take it. And my aim is really off here. I'm doing really badly with this flak cannon. I hate that. Oh, there's our orb. Somebody dropped it. I'm just going to manage to grab it and cap with that, which that'll work. We're down to 12 seconds on the flood. They're down to 40 points. Yeah, we're beating them pretty badly at this point. I'm going to see if this guy will drag me out to the core, but it's really unlikely. He's whipping me all around. He's going to slam me into the ground right here, which I really hate it when they do that. Alright, so I'm going to head off this way and try to knock down some of these people. Got a lucky shot with a sniper rifle. Kill one guy. That's Bar again. Kill one guy there. Put a few rounds into the prime, and that's Bar again, and he's going to finish me off with flak cannon. So. Kind of looking like a foregone conclusion, and it is a foregone conclusion, but this is a lot of fun, you know. When you're, this is a lot. I like matches like this where, well, you know, it's fun to beat the other team, basically. You know? And yeah, 26. There's a nice kill. 26 seconds left on the flood. Blue's just having a hard time. And this is not a good place to be, but I'm going to avoid him. Yeah, keep the obstacle between me and the Darkwalker. Jump down here. I'm really shooting the wrong way because the orb carrier is off to my left, and he's already made his way around this corner. But I'm gonna slow some of these people down. I think one or two of them are gonna get past me. Still not aiming too good with that flak. The flak cannon could be really effective if you get the hang. If you get the hang of flinging it in the right direction, you know, it's just a matter of being able to shoot from the hip. Very much. Yeah, there's that walker. And now I'm gonna stupidly jump right in front of him, and he's gonna take me right out. This time I think I'm gonna go down the other way, because I want to get down here near this jump pad. Because I know people are going to try to come in there, and I just want to take them out as they do. And now I'm going to make another attempt to get to the core. I don't know if I'll make it this time. Maybe I'll make it. Yeah, okay, this is just about it. We're just about getting ready to finish it up. Yeah, okay. That's all there is to it. So, yeah. Nice set of matches. Have a good evening.